else.
Now, over the last few days, rumours have been circulating that Shawn Porter is about to sign with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom USA, Dazn, or at least considering that option. Now, let's add a little bit more gas to that fire, a little bit more paraffin, if you like, for those of you who remember paraffin. Dazn put out a tweet which had a video of two guys called AK and Barak. I don't know who they are. I'm presuming comedians or something. I don't know. But they had Shawn Porter with them, and they were predicting the whole Canelo Triple G rematch. So, of course, they put this out late last night before the fight happened. And what's unusual about this is that, first of all, Dazn would do that with Shawn Porter, who's not a Dazn Matchroom USA fighter. So again, it would seem a little bit strange that they would do that in the first place. Second of all, Eddie Hearn retweeted it as well. So as of right now, of course, it's still speculation. It's not a case of he's definitely signed. This is not confirmation. Once he officially signs, it will be confirmed officially, right? There'll be messages and God knows whatever else, interviews and all that kind of good stuff. Of course, Shawn Porter, he beat Danny Garcia past weekend for the WBC welterweight world title in a very, very good close fight. Now, as I said, if he wasn't going to sign for them, why do this? It's not like Dazn and Eddie Hearn are going to do something like this with, say, Deontay Wilder, who would definitely not sign. So it just seems bizarre. Now, I know a lot of people who are anti-Eddie Hearn, who are anti-Dazn and whatever else, and very, very pro-PBC, will be saying that Shawn Porter's doing this to duck Errol Spence Jr., because this is the word that they use, duck, a lot, which is ridiculous. For me, Shawn Porter wouldn't duck anybody. But regardless, even if he does sign with Matchroom USA, Dazn, does not mean that he still can't have a fight with Errol Spence Jr. on Showtime. It's simple. All Showtime or PBC have to do, Al Heyman, is put in a higher offer to have the fight. I mean, Eddie Hearn has consistently said, even here in the UK, that if you can pay more money, then my fighter will fight on your platform. It's as simple as that. Now, again, him joining Dazn does not end that fight, because any fighter from the PBC who fight on Showtime are not contractually obliged to fight on Showtime. Errol Spence Jr. can go to Dazn and fight. He can go to HBO. He can go to ESPN. So anybody who wants to say that Errol Spence Jr. and Shawn Porter can't happen because Shawn Porter avoided him by signing with Dazn, just think about the facts. If Errol Spence Jr. refuses to fight on Dazn or refuses to fight on HBO or ESPN, because, as I said, he's not contractually obliged to fight on Showtime, he is a free agent. All PBC fighters are effectively free agents. They don't have to fight on Showtime. Then that would mean that he doesn't really want the fight. Does it really matter what platform a fighter fights on? Ultimately, if there's an option that you can move to another platform and you're not contractually obliged to, for example, Joshua, he can't fight on any UK network other than Sky Sports unless it's against his mandatory and he loses the purse bid. That's the only way that he doesn't have to fight on Sky, because obviously the people who own the purse bid will own all the rights. And no, Joshua versus Wilder, that was voluntary. Okay, so no, Joshua could not fight on PT Sport, just to get that one clear. So there's no reason in the world why Shawn Porter shouldn't at all. And likewise, if Errol Spence Jr. kicks up about it, and if his fans kick up about it, then think about it. He can move to Dazn. Errol Spence Jr. can fight on Dazn. Errol Spence Jr. can fight on any other platform. And much like with Shawn Porter, Eddie Hearn would let him fight on Showtime. He would let him fight wherever if the money was better. But can Showtime compete with the money from Dazn? Maybe yes, maybe no. I know Al Heyman has signed this big deal with Fox and FS1 for $60 million, and plus he's got $60 million with Showtime as well. So maybe he can for this one fight. But either way, I don't know why it is that Shawn Porter must fight Errol Spence. Why is it that Errol Spence does not have to fight Terence Crawford? Why Terence Crawford does not have to fight Errol Spence Jr. next, but Shawn Porter has to fight Errol Spence Jr.? Strange, isn't it? Anyway, You drop your thoughts below about it all. Is it bizarre that Showtime will show this clip? As I said, go onto their Twitter and you can see it. For me, it is strange that they would do that if he's not going to sign. Maybe he's not going to sign. Who knows? Again, it's speculation as of right now. But it is quite strange that they would put this out and it not be that he's joining, or at least considering it anyway. And for Eddie Hearn to retweet it on top of that. Well, you let me know your thoughts about it. Click that thumbs up and subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.